All right, now we are here with the star, all right? Where you man, you're Ben, What's it like? I mean, now there's a lot of movie franchises and comic book franchises that are taking off, and sci-fi franchises, and you get to be the hero. Like, what's that like? I mean, you're a young guy.
Come on, what do you mean? It's awesome.
It's awesome. I mean, well, like, are you a big fan of this stuff growing up? I mean, did you always want to be the hero? Because a lot of kids want to be the bad guy.
As an act, I mean, I've been doing this my whole life, but I've always wanted to be, that guy who gets to save the day or gets to do something cool or gets to fight monsters and kick some butt. I mean, come on, that's every guy's little kid's dream,
Right.
of like being, whether it's Wolverine or Spider-Man, I gotta transform into monsters and fight other monsters. Like, come on, that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is very cool. Now, why don't you tell us about your character in this? It's kind of different than the other ones. You're a little older in this one, so why don't you tell us about Ben now?
Ben's, he's older, he's more mature, he's driving. He rebels against the plumbers a little bit, and he starts to form some leadership skills and of his own.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, working with the effects and stuff, have you done anything like this before? I mean, it's something.
I've done green screen, but nothing like this to where we're responding to things and fighting. You're like, there's nothing there. What's going?
Yeah. Was that a little daunting? Was it a little weird just fighting invisible monsters?
The cool part is I had the easiest part. I'm the one who transforms into the monster. So I do my line and then I jump back and I watch my castmates respond to me that I'm not there. So I got to sit back and laugh at them looking like idiots.
Cool.
So
did you? Now it was still your voice in the end, right? I mean, you still had to voice the character. So you did that later. I mean, did you have to affect your voice for the different monsters?
It's all post. They'll do some things. I'm actually not quite sure how the
so you were you and then they played with it later.
And then you do ADR and you say the lines and they'll change it to with the effects that I haven't yet seen. So
gotcha. Now
you can let me know.
Yeah. Now you're nominated for kind of a big award, right? Is that true? The Lifetime.
The film Prayers for Bobby is nominated. Yes.
Right.
Sigourney Weaver is also nominated.
Okay.
So we have 2 Emmy nominations possibly for Prayers for Bobby. So hopefully in September we'll keep our fingers crossed.
Very cool. Now it's got to be a different gear. We're going from a film like that to a film like Ben 10 Aliens.
I mean, every day Ben 10. I mean, I loved Prayers for Bobby, but it was an emotional, intense. Every day was dramatic and
no giant aliens.
Depressing, right? So it was rough. Whereas Ben 10 was every day I get to wake up and smile, and it's way more. Every day I would wake up and be like, this is my job. I get to pretend I'm a monster today. So, it was a lot more fun.
That's great. Now, I asked this of a lot of people, young up-and-coming actors who are getting into the sci-fi field. If you were to play Ben again, like in the future, do you feel like you would want to, or do you feel like it would maybe you don't want to kind of get typecast as Ben, for the next couple years?
Oh no, I would definitely do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, it'd be one thing if you told me we're doing 300 films and you're contracted right now. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
But no, I mean, I'm hoping. We're hoping there's going to be another Ben 10. So it was like I said, every day I got to come to set and pretend I was a monster, or fight a monster, or react to monster. It was nothing but fun. It's really not acting when you're having that much fun. So I will do it again with a heartbeat.